Hello students, we will continue the next multiple choice questions. Page number 16, question number 12. 12th question. Appearance of vegetative propagules from the nodes of the plant such as sugarcane and ginger is mainly because. Here the word vegetative propagules are nothing but they are the young ones or they are the products of vegetative propagation. For that we use the word vegetative propagules. I'll read out the options. First option. Nodes are shorter than internodes. So here the word node, it is nothing but the joining of two pieces. For example, when you take a sugarcane, here one nodal region is present with an axillary bud, one more nodal region with an axillary bud. This is called as nodes. The region between the two nodes is called as internodes. So here the first option is nodes are shorter than internodes. The second one, nodes have meristematic cells. The third one, nodes are located near the soil. Nodes have non-photosynthetic cells. Here, he uses a word vegetative propagules of nodes of such plants as sugarcane as well as ginger. The right option is nodes are located near the soil. So, when there is near the soil, they have the capacity to produce the roots. So, from the lower to the soil, when the roots are being produced, so such type of roots are also called as stilt roots. So, the third option is right. Study of four statements A to D given below and select the two correct ones out of them. First option. Majority of the higher plants and higher animals, growth and reproduction are mutually exclusive events. So here, both majority of the higher plants and animals grow and reproduce mutually exclusive events. Yes, this is right. The third next one. Photoperiod affects reproduction is seasonal breeders by plants and animals. Even this is right. Next one. System Naturae are written by Aristotle. Here, System Naturae, it is a book written by Carl Linnaeus. Carl Linnaeus. This person in the year 1735, he has written a book called as System Naturae. So it is not Aristotle. So third option is wrong. Systematics do not have into account about evolutionary relationship between the organisms. Even this is wrong because the systematics is nothing but it is a study of diversity of an organism and relationship among them. So this is also not the right one. So options, first option, first one and the second one is the right one. Second option, second and third. Third option, third and fourth. Fourth option, first and fourth. So but the right answer here is first and second is the right answer. So first option is right. So in the 13th question, first option is right. Next. The following figure shows. Here the figure is bisexual. Here there is a ovary style and stigma. And here carpels are there. Even the stamens are there. So this is the figure given. So here options. Monoecious flowers of potato. The word monoecious means it should be both male and female. Bisexual flowers of potato. Third one. Dioecious flowers of sweet potato. Fourth option. Bisexual flowers of sweet potato. So here figure indicates bisexual flowers of sweet potato. So here bisexual flowers of sweet potato is the right answer because here the flower is funnel shaped. So infundibulum corolla is being present with it. So fourth option is right. Find out, next question, find out the correct statement. First one, in bony fishes, frogs and gymnosperms, external fertilization occurs. So bony fishes and frogs is the right. Gymnosperms, external fertilization never occurs. So the first statement is wrong. Morphologically distinct types of gametes called homogametic. So morphologically distinct types of gametes are called as homogametic. Here homogametic is the wrong one. It should be heterogametic. Gametes of both plants and animals have cell wall. Here the gametes of plants and animals have cell wall, but here animals do not have cell walls. So this again, third statement is wrong. Gametes can serve. Gametes can never be diploid. Gametes can never be diploid. Even this statement is right one because gametes are always haploid. So it never be diploid is the right one. So gametes are always haploid. So for 15th question, fourth option is right. Next, chromosome numbers in rat, cat, dog, apple and rice respectively. I read out the right one. Chromosome numbers in rat 42, cat 38, dog 78, apple 34, rice 24. So the right option is first one. So first one is going to match. We'll go for the next question. Match column 1 and 2. Choose the correct combinations from the given options. So in the column 1, he has given different types of reproductions, and in the column 2, he has given the examples. I'll read out the right one. Conidia. Conidia, the answer is Penicillium. The right answer is Penicillium notatum. The second one is Bulbil. The right answer is again Offsets. Offset, water, icing, or it is called as Hycornia, tenor of Bengal. The fourth one, gemmules, can be noticed in sponge, freshwater sponge, spongula. So here the right possible is first statement, or the first one, first is the answer. Next, we will go for the next question. A population of identical individuals obtaining from the asexual reproduction. I repeat this. Population of genetically identical individuals obtained by asexual reproduction. Here, possibles. First one is callus. The word callus, it is nothing but mass of cells, ball of cells produced from the explant. Mass of cells from explant. So this can be noticed in tissue culture. For that we use the word callus. We go for our next option, clone. Clone is nothing but genetically, morphologically similar. So the second option, clone, is the right one. Next, dean. Third option is dean. The word dean is nothing but they are taxonomical groups. They are called as taxonomical group called as a dean. Fourth option, aggregate. The word aggregate may be cluster, clump, mass. All this may be called as aggregates. So here the right answer is clone. So we go for the next question. In majority of sexually reproducing organisms, the gametes produced are of two morphologically distinct types. I repeat this. Sexually reproducing organisms, the gametes produced or two morphologically distinct types are called antherzoids. First option, antherzoids. Antherzoids are nothing but male gametes. Heterosomes. Heterosomes are nothing but halosomes. This can be noted a pair of different chromosomes. That is called as heterosomes. Heterogametics. The different types of two different types of gametes are called as heterogametes. Homogametes, the gametes are similar. So here two morphologically distinct types means it is always heterogametes. Two different types of gamete. So option is third one. 19th question, third option is right. In grafting, stalk is. In grafting, stalk. So one plant will be a rooted plant and the other one is a branch attached to that. That technique is called as grafting. So here the possibles. Stem of a desired variety is not the answer. The second one, bud of a desired variety, even is not the answer. Stalk, your grafting stalk means a part of a rooted plant. So this is right. So part of a rooted plant is the right one. Next, a part of a grafted plant, that is always called as scion. This is an attached plant. So the right option is third one, part of a rooted plant. So we go for the next question. Identify the correct statements. First of all, because of a marked climatic variations, plant growing near the seashores to produce annual rings. So here the first statement is wrong because the plants growing near the seashores. So here they are isothermic. The conditions will be same. So the annular rings are not produced. They do not produce annular rings because the climatic conditions will be same. But the first statement is wrong. The age of the plant cannot determine to their heights. So here the age of a plant cannot be determined by its height. So height cannot be said only by counting the number of growth rings. So study of growth rings is called as dendrochronology. So this is called as growth rings, or we call it as annular rings. By studying the growth rings or annular rings, we can say the age of the tree, but here not by the height. So you want this is wrong. So we'll go for the next one. Grafting is difficulty in monocot plants and as they have scattered vascular bundles. Yes, this is right, because in a monocot the cambium is absent as well as there is a presence of scattered vascular bundles. Scattered vascular bundles are called as atactostemic. So scattered vascular bundles are called atactostemic. They do not have cambium. So this option is right. Next, healing of damaged clones is damaged tissue. Healing of a damaged tissues is because of the activity of a scleral chimeras cells. So here the scleral chimeras cells are always called as a dead cell, lignified cells. So this statement is again wrong. For 21st, the third statement is right. Next, 22nd question. Grafting is not possible in monocots as they lack cambium or herbaceous. Next, having conjugate open vascular bundles, having parallel venation. So here, grafting is nothing but joining one with a rooted one with another branch is called as grafting. But here, monocots not possible because first option they lack cambium. Cambium is not there in the monocots, so this first statement itself is right. Whereas monocots are herbaceous, this is not the answer. Whereas conjoined to open vascular bundles can be noticed in dicot, not in monocots. Next, parallel venation. That is, can be again parallel venations can be seen in monocots, but venations never help in grafting. So the right answer is first option. Next, identify the mismatched pair. Identify mismatched pair. Agave, bulbil. First option, agave, bulbil. This is right. Banana, leaf buds. This is wrong. Banana, always by rhizome. Leaf buds by bryophyllum. But here, banana leaf buds is wrong. Second, so here second option is right. But the matching is banana and leaf buds are mismatched. Third one is ginger and rhizome, even this matching is right. Potato and tuber, even this matching is right. So we'll go for the next question. Asexual reproduction is widespread among different groups of organisms. Asexual reproduction is common among. So the first option is unicellular organisms. So unicellular organisms, because it's a single cell, always undergo asexual reproduction. So even this is right. Protista and Monera. Even Protista and Monera, Protistas algae is included in the Protista, and Monera again unicellular. Even in this, it undergoes asexual reproduction. Plants and animals with relatively simple organisms. Simple plants and animals also undergo asexual. So the right answer is all the above. So 24th, all the above is the right one. Next, we'll go for 25th question. Plants with a poor root system. Plants with a poor root system are propagated through. Plants with a poor root system are propagated through. First option, layering. So only one layer is present, so that is not the answer. Leaf cutting. Again, leaves are cut and sown. Again, this is wrong. No, it's not the answer. The third one is stem cutting. Even stem cutting is not the answer. So here, grafting. Fourth option, grafting. One is called as scion and stalk. Stalk is always a rooted one. Branched one is called as scion. So that is called as grafting. So the fourth option is right. So plants with poor root system is propagated by grafting. So 26th question. During favorable conditions, the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission by producing pseudopodiospores. I repeat this, pseudopodiospores are nothing but amoebae. So amoeba during encystment, after encystment is over, it divides by multiple fission. So here we use the word pseudopodiospores, or it is called as amoebae. This phenomena is known as, first option, budding. This is not the answer because it produces a small bud. The second one is sporulation. So here the sporulation is the right one because it produces spores. Here the young ones, new ones produced from the amoeba is called as amoebae. So this is the right option. Third one is fragmentation. Here it divides into pieces, that is called as fragmentation. This can be noticed in elongated bodies, individuals. So this is not the answer. Regeneration, fourth one. Regeneration means growth of cells. One after the other, cells are being produced. For that we use the word regeneration. Even this is not the answer. So the second option is the answer. Asexual vegetative propagation, vegetative reproduction through cutting of roots is called as or carried out in. I read out the options. First one is lemon and rose. So lemon, you can see root modifications or root cuttings, and in rose, stem cuttings. So this is not the option. The second one is rose and hibiscus, both stem cuttings. Third option, tamarind, it is a root, whereas chrysanthemum is a stem. Even the third option is wrong. Fourth option, lemon and tamarind. Both are root cuttings. So fourth option is right. Fourth one is right. Next we'll go for the next question. Recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. So here the first option is nothing but here he has given a diagram called as chlamydomonas with a biflagellated zoospores. This is called as zoospores. In a second option, we can see there is a presence of branchings and this produces an outgrowths called as conedias. So this is conedium. Second one is conedia. Third one is hydra. Hydra, here there is a presence of a small bud. So this is called as budding. Fourth one, there is a presence of gemule. So this gemules can be noticed in the spongula. So freshwater sponge, there is a presence of gemule type of reproduction, and this is called as, the cells are called as archaeocytes and these are called as spicules. Spicules are present. This is gemule. So here I have given you this. The right option matches with this is third one. Third one is the right one. So 28th one, third one, B budding, B conedia, C budding, D gemules and A zoospores. We'll go for next question. In haploid organisms that undergo sexual reproduction, the stages in a life cycle when meiosis occurs. So when meiosis occurs, this is the question. Haploid organisms undergo sexual reproduction, the stage of life cycle when meiosis occurs. First option, during gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means formation of gametes. Here, this is not the answer. Second option, during gametic fusion. Gametic fusion is nothing but joining of the gametes. This is not the answer. During, third option, during gametic transfer. Even transfer of gametes, gametes are always haploid. This is wrong. Fourth option, during post-zygotic stage. This is 100% right. Once a zygote is formed, this zygote undergoes repeated divisions. So here the answer is D. D is the answer. During post-zygotic stages. We'll go for the next question. Which of the following features of amoeba and yeast enable them to reproduce asexually? The first option, they are unicellular organisms. Yes, right. They have a very simple body organization. Even right. They are immortal. The word immortal, no death, because we know that all the living organisms dies, but still immortal, it is not the answer. But sometimes we say unicellular organisms, they divide their body into two bits by binary fission, so we use the word immortal, but this statement will never match for all the organisms. Fourth option, both first and second. So the right answer is both first and second. Third here, both first and second is the right answer. We'll go for the next one. Match column 1 and column 2. Choose the correct combinations of the options given below. Combinations 1, column 1, column 2. I read out the right options. Internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is perithema. First option, perithema. Internal fertilization, perithema. Perithema postuma is nothing but arthro. Second one, bisexual flowers. Bisexual flowers, cara. It is a algae where female is called as ogonium and male is called as antherium. So both is noticed in cara. So bisexual flowers, cara. Next, third option, bisexual animal. Bisexual animal is called as bungarus. Bungarus is nothing but kite snake. Krait, kite snake. that is called as Bungarus. It is a bisexual animals. Bisexual animal is called as hermaphrodites. Monoecious plant, both male and female are present. Plant as sweet potato. This is the right matching. So this matching will match with the first option. So first option is right. We'll go for the next question. The internal bud of a freshwater sponge, or otherwise called internal bud of a freshwater sponge, or otherwise called. I'll repeat this options. First one is Gemma. The word Gemma cups can be noticed in Markantia bryophytes. On the upper side, there is the presence of Gemma cups. This is not the answer. Gemule is nothing but a small endogenous pores present in the freshwater sponges. So this is the right answer. Next, third option, osculum. Osculum is nothing but a large opening noticed in the cycon. So porifera, cycon, large opening is called as osculum. Next, the fourth, that is the wrong one. Fourth one, blastula. Even blastula is wrong. That's nothing but the stages in the frog. The reproductive stages like morula, blastula, gastrula, the stages are present. This is wrong. So for 32nd question, the right answer is germule. We'll go for the next question. Grafting is not successful in monocots, but it is successful in dicots. They have. So we know that monocots have vascular bundles scattered, called as atactostelic conditions. So we go for the options. Vascular bundles arranged in a ring. So when a vascular bundles arranged in a ring, they are called as neostelic. They are called as neostelic, or it is called as eustelic. Vascular bundles arranged in a ring. That is the wrong option. Cambium for secondary growth. So in a monocots, cambium is not there for the secondary growth. So this is the right option. Next, vessels with elements arranged end to end. Vessels are nothing but trachea arranged one end to end. This is not the answer. Fourth option, cork cambium. So cork cambium is not there in monocots. So again, this is not the answer. So right answer is second one. 34th question. Estrus cycle is an indication of. Estrus cycle is nothing but indication of breeding period, estrogen secretion, pregnancy, menopause. So but here breeding period. So in some of the non-primates, estrus cycle occurs like dog, sheep in August. Only in a breeding season they reproduce. Estrogen is secreted in a female, so estrogen is not the answer. Pregnancy is nothing but it is the fusion of gametes leads to the fertilization and leads to pregnancy, so it's not the answer. Menopause is nothing but the menstruation cycle is stopped. That condition is called as menopause. That's not the answer. So first one is the answer. Next, estrus cycle is a characteristics of human females. First option, mammals, mammalian females. Third option, mammalian females and other primates. Fourth option, mammals. But here, estrus cycle can be noticed in mammalian females and other primates. So this is the answer. Whereas the second option, mammalian females, means mammalian females, it has both primates or non-primates. But here, the right option is mammalian females and other primates. So this is the one. Next question. A scion is a grafted on a stalk. The quality of the fruit produced depends upon the genotype of scion, stalk, both 1 and 2, none of the above. But the right answer here is called as scion. Scion is nothing but a grafted plant. Stalk is always called as rooted part. So but here the quality of a fruit depends upon the scion. The first option is right. Stem cuttings. Next question. Stem cuttings are commonly used in the propagation of mango. First option. Second one is cotton. Third option rose. Fourth one banana. But here the stem cuttings are very common in the rose. So third option is right. Next 38th question. Female gametes undergo development to form a new organisms without fertilization. Here the female gamete egg or ova produces a new individual without fertilization. This phenomena is called. I'll read out the options. First option, parthenocarpy. The word parthenocarpy is nothing but fruits without fertilization. But it's not the answer. Apospory. Here, apospory is nothing but it is a gametophyte without meiosis. Gametophyte without meiosis and spores formed from the vegetative cuts of a vegetative cells of a sporophyte. So this is not the answer. Third option, oogamy. Oogamy is nothing but the fusion of large female gamete and a small motile male gamete, but this is not the answer. Parthenogenesis. So the fourth option is parthenogenesis. This is the right answer because the egg or ova, the egg develops into a new individuals without fertilization. This phenomenon is called parthenogenesis. Next, 39th question. The most vital and critical event of a sexual reproduction is most vital and critical event of a sexual reproduction is first option, gamete formation. Here the gametes are produced. It's not the answer. Second one is gamete transfer. Even this is not the answer. The third one is gametic fusion. So gametic fusion always important for a sexual reproduction. Fourth one is embryogenesis, formation of embryo. Even this is not the answer. Third one is right. Next. Which of the following phase is most vulnerable period of psychological and mental development of a person? So, psychological and mental development of a person. First one, juvenile phase. Juvenile phase is always called as a vegetative phase or a younger one. Second one is childhood. Even this is not the answer. The fourth one is adulthood. Even this is not the answer. The fourth option called as adolescence. Adolescence is the right answer. Adolescence, because the teenage people will lead into disturbance. For that we use the word adolescence. Teenage. So that is the right answer. Next one, 41. Although sexual reproduction is a long, drawn, energy, intensive complex for a reproduction, many groups of organisms in kingdom Animae and Plantae prefer this mode of reproduction. This reason for this is first option, sexual reproduction brings about variations in the offspring. Yes, sexual reproduction brings about variations in the offspring. This is right. Second option, gametogenesis takes place by meiosis. Even this is right. Third option, offspring having better chance of survival in a changing environment. Even this is right. So the right answer is fourth one, all the above. Fourth option is right. Now I'll go for the 42nd question. Maximum lifespan of a dog in years is first option 5, second option 10, third option 15, fourth option 20. The right answer is 20. So maximum period of a dog lifespan is 20. Next question. Binary fission is a type of first one, vegetative propagation. This vegetative propagation is common in the plants, so it's not the answer. Asexual reproduction. So binary fission comes under asexual reproduction. It is always occurs in the unicellular organisms. Yes, this is right option. Third option, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction commonly noticed in higher organisms, so this is not the answer. Nuclear fragmentation. So nuclear fragmentation is nothing but nucleus is dividing into pieces. This is not the answer. So 43 binary fission, second option is right. We'll go for 44. Plant propagation by leaves is Kalanchi. Yes, it is right. And second one, again. So again is always vegetative propagation is by bulbil. Next, potato stem tubers. So it's not the answer. Glandulus. So here glandulus is always by a bulb. Corm. Number of baby corms are being produced. So this is not the answer. So plants propagate by leaves is Kalanchi. First option is right. We'll go for the next question. 45. Potatoes are cultivated by. First option seeds. Second option tuber. Third option ice on tuber bud. So potatoes are always propagated by buds called as buds on tuber. So stem tuber has a presence of ice which helps in reproduction. Thank you.